Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. And see here I'm fighting against Ant and my options. Fortified, Supply, Typhoon and Rhino. Looking at those, looks like it's not bugged. My opponent went with Amplify and I was between Typhoon and Fortified. Typhoon would be better for money. Fortified, I already start with the Marksman, which I want for anti-air. So decide to go for the Fortified. And I do want to use the spiders. Looking at the board, don't want to go into the wall fight, so I'll go against a tower, which I expect my opponent to sell. So we will see me position symmetrically here. My formation is symmetrical, not in relation to the terrain. Two spiders, one marksman behind each, and one marksman in the middle. I don't like to spread my marksmen too much because I'm going against sabers, and if all marksmen target the same saber, it's better for me. They will die faster because they do have quite a bit of HP, and marksman is not known for its great DPS at level 1 without tax. I decided to go for fangs. Initially I was going to go for crawlers, but then I think, if he don't sell this tower, I don't want my crawlers to go running into it. So decided to go for fangs in front here. So they will protect my spiders against being insta-locked by sabers, unless he went for my old strategy of saber here, right into the corner. Then he would get insta-lock on this spider. But almost no one used it. And as you can see, he went for a very standard formation. Managed to pull almost all his units with this pack of fangs here. Unfortunately, spiders are faster than fangs, so it ended up getting insta-locked anyway. But I still have one alive, and it should be enough. If he can kill all the chaff, my marksman can kill the saber. Unfortunately, the spider will pay the ultimate price with its death. And now, lots of fangs, but I do have 3 marksmen. Let's speed this, because they will kill everything. Thankfully, they are not shooting all at the same time on the same target. It can happen, and it's really annoying. But they divided their shots, so they were able to clear the fangs. And now they are just farming experience. Getting the towers. One of them got a level, other is a good way into the level, and the other one is a bit behind. But it bugged. He instant locked it. He will grab Phoenix, and I was thinking I don't really want any of those. Grab, he has sabers, even with item. So yeah, I don't want crabs here. Don't want arclights, I have spiders. Don't need phoenix, I have marksman. So I end up going for void, and I will keep it just for one round. It will help me a little with the DPS. It's level 3 void eyes, so they do have quite a bit of damage. So yeah, void here, and I want them to target this saber. And not be too vulnerable, so I will put them here. But I wasn't expecting my opponent to go for a storm here. And it will target those fangs, and will hit my void eyes. So yeah, not the greatest position considering this, but I had no way to know it. You see that I did grab a crawler here, and one fang in here. So some protection for this tower against possible phoenix cheese. He could put a phoenix here and it would go straight for the tower, but with this fang it will protect the tower. You see that I went really close on time. Just grabbed one more crawler here, and no tax yet, don't have the money. Did sell my other tower, but look at this. Killed most of my fangs, and now it's locked into my void eyes. Yeah, one is already dead. He did manage to shoot once the saber. But look at the damage on this thing. It got a level. And I'm out of spiders again here, so marksman's biting fangs. Now my last spider is dead. And yeah, this round don't look that great for me, mainly because of the storm here. It was the hero of my opponent's side. And here we have orbital bombardment. One chooses, I will also choose it. It's really good. It's even better for him than it is for me, because he's more spread out than me. But he will use it here, I will use it here. And we will trade orbitals. I will put a shield here, sell my void eyes, and put one crawler in front. Because crawler in front is great at distracting storms. They will waste the first salve of missiles, and that helps a lot. You can see shield here. I did went for range on my tarantulas, because we are not facing a headbutt here. I do need the range. And crawlers here, because if you look, he is very vulnerable on this side against crawlers. If I end up putting here, it would probably drag a few units on this side, but here it will only kill the fangs and then go for the tower, while his other units go forward. He didn't shoot. You can see first salvo completely wasted. And yeah, red took one missile. He survived it, but one more and they will die. Yeah, there we go. Both phoenixes, and two of them, two are still alive. Here, my crawler is doing their job, killing all the fangs, and now going for the tower, but the fight is kind of already over. But they did manage to kill the tower. I will kill the other tower, and now there is only one saber-tooth here, stuck killing fangs. Now it's stuck killing crawlers. And victory for me. But we are both still very healthy. And here there is H module, which is really good. Laser sight is also good, but there is efficient light manufacturing. And I intend on going full light units here, so why not? It's round 4, so I can make a good use of this card. So level for one of the spiders, grabbing another spider. This is the idea is the one will take care of this. I'm not getting this level because I do expect my opponent to do something against about this crawler here, but if he doesn't, it will be here. And another spider. So 2 more spiders, doubling the amount of spiders. I'm expanding my line. And decide to move the crawlers for this side, because this spider here would be kind of vulnerable alone. And this one doesn't actually need the crawlers, it can deal with those units by itself. I did put one missile with the 5th left here, just in case he went for some deep flank attack on my tower. Apparently it's back to being bugged, I had to click quick deploy. And yeah, 1 crawler and 1 hound to deal with this. So it's doing a lot, pulling 3 units to deal with 1 crawler. Spider here, dealing with those 2 units. Which did help me clear this faster. So we can push forward. Opponent started waiting for typhoons for his shaft clear. Those storms are doing quite a bit of damage, but they die before they can kill one of my marksmen. Tower debuff. And let's speed this. Now they will be going to kill the saber before it can shoot my tower. Hound 2 managed to destroy it, but yeah, too much of difference in army power at the last standing armies. So more damage, more levels, and here I don't really want any of those. Super Production is a great card, but I don't intend on going for big units. My opponent did go for it. I just skip. And he went for Melting Point, which in my opinion is a strange choice. Okay, it can kill spiders, but it's kind of an overkill. And it's not good, very good on everything else that I have. Mostly chaff. You see me putting one spider here, because with a single spider I can deal with all those units here. And I force him to put more onto this flank. And I had some money left. I wanted Mech Rage, but since I didn't have enough money for Mech Rage, I went for Spider Mines. And let's see how they do. When you get a lot of spiders, then it can become really annoying to deal with. And since I have cheaper spiders, it's good. Each of my spiders is 150. I did put one more marksman here and went for extended range into my marksman. So it's staying a bit safer. They almost dying from the storm column missiles last time made me think that I need to invest on them a little. And see this spider here had to spawn, and even then it's clearing everything. Look at the mines going, distracting the melter. So now distractions are over. Tower debuff. The mines coming. Problem is they can explode my own crawlers. Annoying storm crawlers killing my spiders, but they are dead. Not a lot of damage, but below 3000. And here's the card I wanted to see. So we can see I can almost instantly pick it. Additional deployment. It's great with the card I have of cheaper light units. So now I can get 4 units per round. And I can make great use of it. My opponent went for crawlers and used it defensively, which is kind of strange in my opinion. He was not very vulnerable to it. It would pull a lot of his that is a fact. It would pull a lot of his units to look back, including the storms, which would shoot backwards. Look at this. Look at how much of an investment my opponent puts on dealing with this single flank here. 2 units, which are actually worth 200 for me. And there is a melter, a typhoon, so 700, 800, 900, 1000. So he's using 1000 to counter 200. You see, getting more chaff. Because I do need chaff units to distract melters. And another marksman which I will put on this side. So I supplement this new attack in here. And say put 1 spider, 1 marksman, 1 chaff. If there is something that I am vulnerable to, would be wasps. See the mines going forward, running in front of my crawlers, which are arriving later, so they don't explode them. It's dealt with this, but look at how much the spider killed here. They killed their worth in value and distracted quite a few units. I'm arriving at his tower here. Next wave of spider mines. Exploding the tower. Melter exploded too. And now there's just those 2 units here. A few spiders survived and more are spawning. Marksman stuck on walls. Power the buff. And Melter falls. Now it was a little more damage than before. So he's already at 1600. Strange bucket. But he picked the Mustangs. I will also pick Mustangs because it solves my weakness to wasps. I won't invest on them, at least yet. If my opponent don't go for wasps, I can just keep them there as safety. And they serve as chaff. So, Mustangs here. And now I have money. And for deployment, so more spiders are coming. You get 2 spiders, 1 marksman, and 1 crawler pack. Opponent investing into his typhoon, so it already had range, now it has wreckage detonation. Actually, 2 level 2 marksmen. And doubly shot. I was worried that I wouldn't have DPS if he started leveling his melters and went for energy absorption. So that's why the heavy investment into my marksman. Range and speed because I have money to spare. 1 missile here, deal with those units faster. And 1 here. Instead here he has 3 storms. You can see the spiders serving as chaff, and they are almost arriving. Some are arriving to the enemy units. So they are being useful. And soon another wave of spiders are coming. Tower the buff. You see the Mustangs serving as chaff. Spiders running forward. And 100 HP left. Here, out of those, intensive training. Looks like a good one. I can use it. Also, orbital bombardment is back for both of us. I won't decide to go for shield, which is useful against an orbital bombardment. We will have to shield, but I already had a shield here and here. So I need less shields to protect my units. And third attack into the spiders. I was thinking that I was taking too long to kill his chaff, so I explosive. Will also help to kill the hounds faster. They have 0 HP. And the Mustangs. And the big units, the Typhoon and Melters, my marksman can do the job. It's stacked for it. You see me complementing the shield here. So we have the 3. And grabbing more units, another marksman, more spider, more crawler. I'm just getting more. Missiles protect my flanks. Missile come from the enemy, which will kill one of my marksmen. You can see, right now I have 9 spiders. If you count the one here that already died. Those 9 spiders create 18 mines every 14 seconds. Our destruction. Now they turn on this side, which you can see my army here is already doing quite well. Didn't even need the reinforcements to win. And that's a lot of damage. I actually wanted this game to last longer. Because I wanted to get even more spiders. If I started getting after this, like at least 3 spiders per round, it could become ridiculous the amount of spider mines I would have. I could also put a deep flank here with spider crawler. But that was it for this game. If you enjoyed this spider game and are not subscribed yet, you could subscribe. Also leave your like and leave a comment. It also helps to YouTube to like my video more and recommend it for more people. But what my opponent could have done against it, seriously, the melter was a really bad idea. It's not good into my board. Maybe multi-melter would have its purpose, but then I could just go for electromag on the marksman, and yeah. So even if he wanted to use the steel ball production line, he grabbed the melter mostly for it. Would probably have went for a fortress. A fortress would have done a better work than a melter. It at least has better attacks with shield to protect his army. The storms were actually doing quite a bit. $40,000 damage on this level 1 storm here. And I wasn't worried about them. Maybe I could have grabbed a few anti-missiles, then the storms would stop doing anything. But that's it. I will see you on the next one.